Hello and welcome back to yet another Monster Hunter video, and today we're doing this mission. Rathian, high rank, nothing particularly special, bit boring really, but we're going to answer an age-old myth in this one. Is it better to kill or better to capture? Now, this has actually been a hot topic, up for debate, really annoying bit of crap that so many people have got opinions on and have generally not got a clue what they're actually on about, really. So without further ado, we're going to capture this Rathian. Now, I have got into the tempered elder dragons and I'm hitting pretty hard, so I'm going to be playing quite badly here because I don't want to kill the Rathian, so don't judge me for my playing. I'm trying to play it safe and not kill the Rathian because I've had 2 hours sleep and I can't be bothered recording just to try and kill a Rathian. So I'm going to try and not hit this thing too hard. Hence the bad play. But the general consensus seems to be that capturing the monster is generally better because it gives more rewards or it gives better rewards. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Capturing or killing in this game at the moment, as with, well, don't really recall it having too much of a difference in any other games, but particularly in this one, the only thing capturing it will do is it gives you more research points. That's it. End of. Really? Let's cut the video here. No, I'm joking. Yeah, capturing the monster will give you more research points. You get about 50 points for discovering the monster. If you trap the monster, you get 20 points. And when you actually fully capture it and it's asleep and it's mission complete, you get about another 60 to 90 points, I believe, depending on what the actual monster is. So you can get a lot of points from capturing, but as for rewards, you get more. No, you don't. You get better rewards. You can get different rewards because probabilities change depending on whether it was killed or captured. Some monsters, if you're looking for their gem, particularly like the Rathian, so if you're wanting a Rathian ruby, you're still going to want to actually kill it. You do get a lot higher chance from killing it simply because the actual carve chances for just a normal Rathian is 1%. A tail carve is 1%. If you break the head, you have a 1% chance to get it in the rewards. If you break the beak, you get a 3% chance of getting it in the rewards, and if you capture it, you get another 1%. So you don't get better rewards. This is subjective to monsters. These percentages will change per monster. For example, for a Rathalos ruby, these aren't too different, but it's still a rare reward. So for a Rathalos ruby, for a body carve it's 1%, for a tail carve it's 2%, for a capture, yet again it's 1%. If you break the head, it's 3%, and if you break the beak, it's another 1%. However, the way most people now farm these is with investigations, because the gold reward is a 13% chance. And to be perfectly honest, after actually doing quite a bit of research on this, because it's something that I really wanted to actually get my facts right on before actually putting this video up, it really does seem that, particularly for rarer parts, simply because the body carves, yeah, they might only be 1%, but you can get 3 body carves, sometimes 4 depending on the size of the monster, and then you can also get a tail carve, which, let's face it, generally actually does give a higher percentage, even if it is just going from 1% to like 2 or sometimes even 3%. But for the rarer parts, you generally do want to actually kill it, which is quite lovely, really. So in terms of getting better rewards, we could quite simply argue that yeah, myth busted. It doesn't get you better rewards whatsoever. As for more rewards, well, we're gonna have to show this as an overall, really. So let's have a count at our rewards here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rewards. Let's remember that. 16 rewards. That's all we got. I wonder if killing it gives more. So let's go kill it. Same mission, same equipment. I've changed absolutely nothing. Only thing that's actually really going to change is I'm going to play a lot more aggressively, because I haven't got to worry about killing it. I'm aiming to kill it. But really, I would actually be quite interested to know what some of the people viewing this actually think, or like, were they under the impression that there was a vast difference between killing and capturing? Perhaps there was a difference, but it was only ever like so slight, like a percentage here and there, or what one may actually just prefer to do. I personally don't actually care. Capturing is quicker and easier because you haven't actually got to go through the effort of killing it, and generally speaking, when you wake the monster up, they go into a little bit of a disgruntled mode and they're a bit more grumpy and they do a bit more damage. And generally speaking, particularly against some of the elder dragons, when you wake them up, that is generally when things can go a bit wrong and people start then dying, and it can get a bit iffy. So capturing them is like a nice safe way to go. So I understand that. And particularly if you're with a bit of a questionable team. I'm being a bit questionable in my play here. I'm trying to be too aggressive and screwing it up. The reason I've had to fast forward it, by the way, is because otherwise this would have been like a good 30-minute video. And yeah, I can't talk for that long over capturing and killing. What one's better? Apparently people think capture. Well, you're wrong. Congrats. So in general, I'm actually quite interested to see what other people believe, really. There is not really a major difference, and generally speaking, if you want the better rewards, killing is the way to go. We're going to see quite quickly whether you actually get more rewards, because to be perfectly honest, at the time of recording this, that was like the only one that you could argue I was skeptical about, because I just quite simply wasn't too sure. I didn't think there would be too much difference, maybe 1 or 2 items in it, but generally speaking, I've always found killing to be the more beneficial, capturing to be the safer one, but it is a bit more resource heavy because you can't make trap tools, you have to buy them, and obviously you've then got to go farming or put shock bugs in your farm. Seems a bit weird trying to say that consecutively, so that you can actually make shock traps at a decent rate. And then obviously you've got to get trank bombs. Capturing, quicker, easier, a lot less scary and a lot less risky. However, it is more resource dependent. So just overall, just taking those into account, what do people actually really prefer to do? That for me would be quite an interesting little topic to sort of try and get into. Because I have noticed that in general gameplay, a lot of people do prefer or seem to capture, but I'm under the impression that's more to do with they believe it gives more or better rewards, which it quite simply doesn't. So hopefully this guy is actually going to be dying pretty soon, and what we're actually going to do, I have cut the towel as well, so I'm going to count that as 1 carve. I don't actually get the carve, but I will count that as 1 carve because I've cut the towel, so I'll count that as a carve. So we're going to start on 1, and eventually when this guy dies, so we're going to get, there's 1 carve effectively, so that puts us to 2 rewards really. 3 and 4, so I've got 4 rewards straight off the bat, and I'm now going to try and make a mad dash for that tower if I can remember where it is, which I don't actually get because it times me out just as I get there. I stick my knife in and it goes, thanks for playing, have a good day, and I really hate it when it does that, because honestly it was my own fault. I should have carved it before I chased, but still. So we are at 3 questionable 4 rewards, I'll put it that way. And then here we have yet another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 rewards in the actual table, plus another 3 or 4 depending. So effectively I'm 4 or 5 rewards up from capturing it, and one of them was a Rathian plate, which is a rarer reward. Anyway, I am hoping, I'm aware this was just one test, but even if I did this 100 times, it would be random every time because it's RNG. But anyway, that is me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys pretty darn soon. Ta-ra!